We're gonna do this trail right here today. Alright, so let's get started here on the East Rim Trailhead. Leatherwood Loop 3.2. See, I went right at that first trailhead because it hits the road. And I can't ever remember seeing it on the road. So we're gonna see where it comes at. And I know where to go once we get to the road. But if we're coming up the road, I don't know where we'd go. So 3.2 miles, we should have this done in say two hours. But on the end, we might get to a cave. We'll find out. All right, so we see the road down there. Another switchback. Some people ask, what is faith? Faith is knowing what's going to happen. So, I'm going to cross this river. I have faith I'll make it. Sometimes you might feel as if you're going to fall off. But as long as you stay on the right path, do good, act good, and have faith, everything will turn out good. Leatherwood Ford, we're right there. We just come down this way, we're gonna go back and go up. It kind of looks like we must have gotten off trail a little bit, but let's keep going. All right, so coming down here was tons of switchbacks, back and forth. And then this is gonna follow the river, I guess kind of south, but it should be pretty flat. I've walked this all the way to the O&W Railroad Bridge, which is pretty cool. And then we're gonna cut up to the left and we're gonna see how those switchbacks are. Could be a little bit different. There's even look-offs, but it's got 2x4 on it, so we're not gonna go through there. We're gonna eat lunch real quick and then we're gonna continue on the trail. Looking for a good spot to sit. Have you ever thought that you could have heaven and hell in the life you live? Because you can either mentally make your days great, loving, superb, see excellent things that only God has created, or you can be a downer. You know, you could say, oh, that was bad, or man, I didn't have a good time. You're always looking for the bad excuses and doing awful things, not looking for the goodness that is involved. Remember, it's in your mind. It's kind of like looking at a flower, for say, and it's fixing to bloom. It hasn't bloomed, but there's this insect on it. You're like, why is that insect on that plant? It looks awful. But then you just look at it, like, what's wrong with it? All right, we're gonna check out the river overlook. Point one, not too far, should just be a hop, skip, and a jump. Oh yeah, by the way, the switchbacks weren't bad at all. It was pretty mellow. It wasn't steep. But if I had to pick which side I wanted to go up and which side I wanted to go down, I'd probably do it the same way I'd done it.
Alright, well that's it. That was a pretty easy hike. It took us about an hour and a half. We still got a couple more minutes to get out of here. But if I had to rate that trail on difficulty, all trails are beautiful no matter what. So difficulty, I'm gonna give it a... Oh yeah, the cave. Let's go.
Devil's Cave. I think that's what it is. Well, it ain't really a cave, it's a slot canyon. Let's get out of here! Ah! Well, you could just be walking up a big South Fork and all of a sudden it's boom! I don't know how far that is, but it's a good distance. Let's back on up.